It might not look like a traditional street circuit with grass on either side, but as we see here, fastest part of the track, you get it wrong and it bites very hard.
So round to back.
Oh, he picked up a bit of understeer in turn 13.
No, he lost the rear.
And then, yeah, but it put him offline. Wheels off the air, into the air momentarily.
And you're approaching the swimming pool section.
And no more rain expected until the end of the race. Everyone expected to go to the end.
Perfect.
So now there's a red flag to repair the barrier. It must be Crocker.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think they need a bit of time.
他受到的冲击应该不是特别的对，哇，这是中国车手周冠宇啊！哇。
It's actually quite a slap sideways, isn't it? So he had to turn into a slide.
At the moment, so they're all looking round. Andreas Seidel crossing his arms. The strategy, I can't see any of them.
Once the car behind you pulls out and you see Fernando Alonso had started the move, Lance Stroll just late to the party, and man, that could have been so. You see that break in the wall?
On that, Martin, is there a worry for Daniel Ricciardo that in his last race for McLaren he might be getting a grid penalty as a result of that?
Sorry guys, I'm out. I got a massive push.
That.
Right, everything was happening at the restart there. We see cars skidding off into the gravel, Perez losing it, and that's the contact with the two Alpines. Otmar Saf now.
Messi, and then it looks like Gasly just thinks he hasn't got anyone on the right hand side, but when you're going so much slower than the pack, you just have to think there's possibly...
Get out of the way.
I'm in the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, just banged my knees, my friend.
In the corner, so look, the rear's going mid-corner. Does so much damage to, you know, an innocent mistake, and that's caused...
It's minding its own business in the pit lane, but wow, that looked like way too much speed, didn't it?
Faster than he should have been.
Yeah.
That looked a bit more.
Yeah, no, I don't think Sergio ever really made that corner.
Yeah, guys, I crashed.
You only have to stand on it when you go from the tarmac and touch your foot on it down in the pit lane or anywhere out on track, and you can feel the difference.
And that's the thing about rain conditions is when the track's wet, it's just lethal. It's just you can push really hard in places. Yeah, it almost feels amazing.
That's okay.
Oh, he's dipped a wheel.
Wow.
He's dipped a wheel on the left-hand side and a massive impact.
Yeah.
Oh,
17. Stroll and Massa that day have one car out, and that's why we got a red flag. Whereas Joe Guanyu just, well, like a power boat.
Watch it, and it's a terrifying feeling. Look, when the water gets underneath the floor of the car, which is only, bear in mind, you know, on the front of the car, at the end of the straight.
Seems like he's okay. The car was a bit tail happy there. It's the curb. It's the curb that's done it. He took his hands off the wheel, luckily.
We saw the Williams get quite snappy about here in practice, and it's happened again. Oh dear. Moment that Kevin Magnussen and his race ending.
Something broke there.
Yeah.
Something broke on the car.
So we'll have a look more from off board.
I think the right rear toe link or something broke there and sent him into the barriers. The impact perhaps wasn't...
last year. Oh, what is going on there?
He didn't see him coming, did he?
No.
He turned left just as Ocon was coming through.
Well, he was looking in his mirrors though, wasn't he?
And then, this is what I was telling you about, it's sort of like in fact, he connected with both Hasses in that. No, he took a whack into the first corner. In all that incident behind him, they tobogganed into the back of him. There you see it. There's his rear wing going from the Haas there.
Lando Norris, we'll see him coming into the shot there. Oh yeah, he was heading to an accident there long before he came to a standstill.
Was he actually? He lost the back end of the car. Very early doors.
Nearly took out his teammate.
So nearly took out his teammate, but yeah, snap sideways.
This is on board now. Whew.
Total passenger in that. All he's done is just driven through the...
Oh yeah, but that car in front.
Yeah. The car in front actually is maybe a factor in this, and he may have missed it.
You know, the engineer tells you.
And then gets a little bit, bounces off the curb. The car didn't ride that curve very well, which is just sort of spat him off to the wall on the right. And that's interesting because Alex yesterday, I think talking to Ted, mentioned that he was concerned about curbs and the fact that the car was a bit wider than certainly anyone would want to be.
To 6 and 7, this is where he had to try to, and he's got really close up behind the Aston, lost downforce, and then the wheels tipped the car on its side. Had to get on the brakes, he had oversteer, put him at wide, but as I say, the tethers keep the wheels in place, but at that point, it's the wheels that actually turned the car over.
Gap opens up momentarily, and then Ricciardo, I think, reacts to the Aston Martin on his left-hand side. Yeah. He was unsighted. That, for me, the Aston, who I think is coming up on him, and it's as subtle as that. He's going for the race in line, and although when we rode on board with Albon, it looks like...
Kevin Magnussen to his right, and Magnussen just keeps on pushing up there. So one wheel escaped on its tethers, hopefully to stay inbound of the track. There's not a grandstand there, thankfully. Covers the middle of the track. It was front wheel against front axle aligned with the rear axle. Whose ever fault it was, single seaters only have one person in them. It is indeed on turn in, it's a bit wet, and bang. That's what I was talking about. Unfortunately, you've got to go for it. Oh, that's a big shunt. He just got wide.
Yeah, and no grip on that AstroTurf.
Did something happen?
Listen on board, heading into turn 19 with George Russell. It is an illustration.
Along there, you can see the light flashing, he's recovering energy. Oh, that's just the wrong place at the wrong time, isn't it? Albon got a snap of oversteer there. Behrman thought, I'll get out of the way and go slowly, completely offline.
And that's a big crash.
That's the second big accident for George Russell in the space of a week too. Oh dear, he went in.
That is a big impact. Watch the right-hand side there. He's gone on the green part, and because he's gone over the curb, the car's bottomed out. Now, as Felipe said, when you get to, and if you just don't quite have the grip, it went very quickly.
Well, the thing is, he's just skating literally over the wet asphalt runoff.
Drifting up to the right-hand side of the track. Oh, he starts to lose it. The rear of the car, under brake, it's like he started to lock the rears, but he kept his hands on the wheel. The rear of the car was moving. There was some sort of lateral movement on the rear.
But this could not have worked out better for Verstappen, and that couldn't have worked out worse for Franco Colapinto, and that's another big accident for the Williams team, who for the crash damage this weekend.
Wow, just look at the debris that's gone. That's all over the circuits. That'll have to get swept up.
He's hit the wall. He's clipped the wall on the inside. Wow, what a lot of damage. Oof. So he's hit the wall at well over 25G because the medical car was deployed.
When it's spun out, watch here. Slightly wide, bottoms out, and there, back on. When he comes off the gravel trap, that's where...
Exactly the same as yourself, I'm afraid, there, my friend.
But that did let go incredibly quick. I would not have expected that. So the car's bottoming quite heavily on turning, and it was over that curve. Took a lot of it. Did he go upside down?
We'll get the off-camera look. Did he do it? Did he roll? He did. Wow, it's almost reminiscent of Zhou Guanyu's crash in Silverstone a couple of years ago. You really understand the extent of the damage and how it's being caused, flying over the gravel.
The last kind of crash we've seen like that was from Jack Doohan, wasn't it, in Suzuka, when he forgot to...
Okay, mate, you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you okay, buddy? You okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Straight we go. You can barely make out the red lights, and he went straight into the back of Antonelli, and that's him out.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I mean, he appeared out of nowhere, man.
Look, 6th gear, turned right into 3, and then look,
It didn't turn, did it?
2 Ferraris are further around, so I don't think they're the issue, and he's just locked up the front. But I think too much speed, couldn't get the car stopped in time, and was also, and at that point he couldn't bail out and go up the escape road. And look at the energy there. The car,
painful as it is as a driver to have to lift out, as soon as you get on that curb and it beaches itself, to stay on throttle. The problem is you don't know which tyre is going to pick up the grip.
Are you okay?
Yeah, mate, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what happened. I just got the curb.
Goes up on 2 wheels, just slams into his teammate. It's just a first corner drama. As Norris covers the inside line, all fair enough, Piastri gives him a load of space, tries to double back underneath him, penalty and count it. Look at this. This was so unlucky for the 2 McLaren boys that literally front wheel against back wheel. Fernando right in the mix there as well.
Curves are still absolutely treacherous. That is Nico Hülkenberg into the barriers too.
Have they gone off in sympathy? Another, oh, you know what's happened?
Championship battle.
Colapinto was fighting the car at the top of the hill for grip, but that's a massive accident for a very... I thought I could still hear some throttle on the way in to the incident, but I'd like to hear it on board again. But